anything like us and extremely uncomfortable with having body hair on your arms. So we are going to be showing you 6 different ways to remove body hair safely at home.
Some of them are permanent.
Yes, we will be having a permanent option, and we'll be having actually an option that will be permanent over time. Actually, we've witnessed ourselves that it turns permanent over time too. So we're gonna start with some of the basic things that most people already do anyway. I am personally a waxer. I wax my arms. Right now I have grown them out just for
the video.
Just for you too.
For the sake of the video.
I'm so loyal. I'm a waxer. Karen is a epilator. Epilator for the one.
Epilator.
So we're actually going to be demoing on my beautiful hairy arm.
Yep, for the people who don't know how to use these things, or teenagers, or people just starting to use these,
get into it.
Honestly, I'm the kind of person that if I'm gonna start doing something, I would love to see somebody else do it first and show me how, if I'm, you know, if it's difficult or if I don't know how to do it right. So we are gonna show you a demo of all these things, and you pick whatever works for you.
So we hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up.
Definitely.
And subscribe below.
Yep. And now share our video if you like it. Share it with friends. But we are going to go ahead and
get in it.
So right now we're just going to start with the wax. Just because it's the hottest right now, and we can go ahead and show you. I'm just using the Sally Hansen Body All Over Wax.
And it's a microwavable wax, so it's anything that you can do at home. You don't have to have a special wax machine to do it. There's a lot of options of different waxes. I use Nair wax personally.
So it's definitely, I mean, it's kind of like weird around it because I've been using it for a while, but basically this is how it looks, and you just take a little bit on your stick and just wax or apply it towards the same direction as the hair growth. So just like that, you apply a thin layer. You don't want it to be too thick because once you pull it off, it's gonna be too much, and it's not gonna pull off any hair. It's just gonna be like nasty and all that good stuff.
If you have a low pain tolerance, this is not for you. Like, I don't personally think it hurts, but a lot of people who have low pain tolerances probably can't handle doing their entire arm with wax.
Yeah. These are like $300 for like $3 or something, like cheap, like super cheap and affordable on like eBay. So you just put it on the wax that you just applied, and keep rubbing it so that it heats up a little bit more and sticks better. And then once you're ready, just go ahead and pull it off. And then make sure that all the wax is off, and there you go.
Ooh, look at me unhairless. Yum.
Yep. So
the next option that we have is something called Magic Shaving Powder. It is kind of like Veet, but it's in a powder version. You open it up and it looks like this. It's a thing that I just came across, and I see it's getting really popular on the internet right now to remove hair with. So you take a little bit of powder. We've already started mixing it. So you take equal parts of powder and water. It does say, oops. It does say equal parts. It does say equal parts, but I think it's a lot more powder than it is water, personally. And then you just mix it until the two turn into like a paste consistency. So as you can see right now, it's too much powder, but I just want to mix it a little bit with the existing water until it needs more water.
So we will go ahead and mix that, and we'll be right back.
We're going to mix it off camera. Okay, now that we're back, we're done mixing. I think the consistency is a little bit thin. I've used this before, and I think it needs to be a little bit thicker. This is kind of like a milk consistency. It should be a little bit thicker, but we added so much powder. We added so much water that it made it a little bit thin. So we're going to try it as is, because you do have to leave it on for 3 minutes.
Yep, so we're just going to do this, and then we're also going to do our next one with it, because they both take about 5 minutes. So just put basically enough to soak the actual hair to where whenever it touches the hair, it dissolves the full hair.
In the meantime, while we're waiting for this to dry, we're going to go ahead and put our next option, which is a Veet Fast Acting Gel Cream that is also to remove hair with.
And so it comes actually with this thing, with this little
spatula.
Yeah, it's a spatula, so you can kind of scoop off the hair. But basically you just apply just a little bit, or no, I mean it depends on the area, and then you just Go ahead and do the same thing. Leave it on 3 to 5 minutes. So right now it's actually 5:45. We'll be back in about 5 minutes and we'll check on it.
So while we're waiting for the other two to dry, which is the Veet and the Magic Shave Powder, we're going to be trying out 2 more options on my other arm. Which the next one is an Epilator, which you can buy at almost any store. Sally sells them, Walmart sells them, Target sells them.
Ulta. I got mine from Ulta.
The best option about this is that over time it will completely get rid of the hair. Like if you know somebody who's been using an epilator for years, the area where they've been epilating grows back like significantly less hair. So this is a great option to do at home if you want to get rid of hair permanently over time. So we're going to be, Karen is going to be doing it on a part of my arm right now. Now this is not for people who are not thick-skinned. You need to be a little bit on the pain.
You need to be able to take the pain because it does the first, well, I'm gonna say the first few times, not the first time, but the first few times, it actually
makes you break out.
Not only that, it just makes your skin bumpy from where it was plucked, the hair. It's a little bit painful for the first few times, and especially if you've been shaving your arm or whatever, because the root is gonna be like a little bit thicker. So it does make a little sound when you turn it on, but I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a little area.
And now we're hair free.
It feels, you can see it. Like the difference between this little area and this little area.
That's the Magic Shave Powder all
you can,
over the place.
It's okay. You can
right
definitely
here.
see it. And Marina, how does it feel?
I'm okay with it because I've done it before, but if this was my first time, I probably would have cried.
Yep. So, and then it feels super soft as well. So, it's a really good way. I do it and I love it. But, of course, it took me a while to get used to it. And then, of course, we have the one and only razor.
Now, you can lather up your arms, or sometimes if I'm in a rush and I haven't had time to wax, I'll shave in between. And me personally, I would put conditioner on my arms while I'm in the shower to do it. But for the sake of the video, we're going to be doing it dry just to show you like a small spot. So I'm actually going to be doing this spot right here. This is where we're going to start. So a lot of people would shave downwards. You can do that as an option. I want to get it over with. So I'm with a very, very light hand when you're doing your arms because you don't want razor burn or cuts on your arms. And you just kind of go against the hair. And that's it. I mean, that is obviously the easiest option because this right here is now hairless.
Okay, so we just kind of wiped it off a little bit on here and on here just to make sure, just to make sure that it was ready to be taken off. And
now the Magic Shave Powder is actually supposed to be done before you get into a shower, and then you're supposed to take it off in the shower with a wash rag. With a wash rag, I'm going to be using a baby wipe to take it off since it's gentle. And it's a non-scented, it's for sensitive skin baby wipe, so it won't irritate what's going to be taken off right now.
Yeah. Usually you put it in on your legs or your arms or whatever you want to do before you get in the shower, and then you wait.
Take a wash rag with it. Well, I would wait about, this only takes 3 minutes. So 5 minutes maximum is what I would do because it is really strong.
Yeah, it says it on the back to also test it before you do any of this stuff. You need to actually test it on your arm. Make sure that you don't have any allergic reactions to it or anything like that, and that it's safe for you. And then you can go ahead and put it on your whole leg or your whole arm because you know that you tested it and stayed with it and nothing happened.
Now you can kind of see, this is where it was done. You can see how it's kind of red because I did just wipe it off. And it is really strong, so it does take off all of the hair. So this is completely hair free now. And then the next option is for Veet. This does come with a spatula, so we're going to actually use the spatula that it comes with. Just like you would use a razor, and you just kind of scoop it all off.
Act like you're shaving, and then it just takes off the whole, like the hair. It dissolves the roots too, so that is a good alternative to shaving if you don't want the roots to be showing.
It's all bald now. Now, I am going to say a disclaimer about these two options. They do smell horrendous.
They smell like rotten eggs, if you've heard that before.
They are horrible scented, so you will definitely want to take a shower. So now that you've seen options that you can do at home, there's also an option of getting a laser hair removal system at home. There's a lot of options out on the market right now since it is so popular. There is also the option of getting it done professionally. There are a lot of places that do it affordably now based on $40 and up per session, which, depending on how coarse and how thick your hair is, it'll depend on how many sessions you have. That will permanently get rid of your hair, so you would never have to do these options anyway. But if you aren't on a budget to do that, or you're not up for the pain level, or you're afraid, there are a lot of other options out here like we just showed you. And by my bald spotted arm now.
Yeah, and we actually looked into laser hair removal, and I know that there are multiple lasers that they are basically used on different skin colors and skin types and hair types. So, you know, if you are looking into that, I would say do your research. Just make sure that you are looking into the right medical center or spa or whatever, just to make sure that you are not, because this is basically burning your hair follicle, so it might burn your face too. Just make sure you're going to somebody you trust and do the research and make sure that the reviews are perfect.
Even if it's $10 or $15 more per session, or even if it's, you know, if it's really expensive, it's $100 per session. This is something that's going to affect you for the rest of your life. Well, not using the correct lasers with laser hair removal can actually remove the melanin in your skin, which will make you look discolored, and it'll make you look lighter. So especially if you are a darker skin tone, or, you know, medium tan like we are tan naturally, it could really make a huge difference in having two different colors on your face or on your arms, and that's a situation that you want to avoid completely. So if you are not committed to the laser hair removal, these are definitely great options. If it's something as simple as shaving or dry shaving to exfoliate your body as well, or something as, you know, long lasting as wax or epilating, there's a lot of options out there for everyone.
Usually hair laser removal works on people who are fair in skin and dark haired. So if you are looking into that, these are some little tips to just kind of look out for. You know, if you want us to make another video specifically on that, then just let us know. And that's all we got for this video.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope that this was informative and it gave you some information on how to deal with that yucky body hair that you don't want anymore. Please like and subscribe, you know, down below, and share our video out to people who, you know, need this kind of information.
And just let us know if you have any suggestions to any videos, anything related. We do everything on this channel. We're trying to do beauty, lifestyle, DIYs, challenges, hauls, and we do have a giveaway coming up soon. And it's going to be a few products that we are going to give away. So if you are interested, just go ahead and comment and let us know which hair removal technique is your best, is your favorite. And, you know, you'll be entered in.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.